Aheja Gamba, sorry we have kept you waiting, just like Abogidi. It's not a mark of disrespect. Mana Mini Jurakiron, could we have you? We know that we are trying to manage time, but Aheja Gamba, we need your brief intervention before we call Professor Izilu and Admiral Dele Zoba, Professor Antonio Ejiofor, and the rest. Aheja Gamba, please. Can you control, please? Could you connect Aheja Gamba?
Because all protocols of that. Everything America, how we have discussed within these 5 hours. A lot have been said. It's an agenda. But don't want 1 or 2 points into it points out. One of them, here was one Nairo came from River State. That's my brother, I think Andy. I think his name is Andy.
Andy Wabali.
Andy. Now, I want to... Andy Wabali, yes. Now, listen. I know him. In 1950, I was a teacher's boy in St. Peter's, Isoko. It's from there. I brought up your place. From there, I went to St. Patrick's. People are deliberately spoiling our relationship with our brothers. And your people are transmitting it to the younger ones. The younger ones are more hostile to us than even the older ones. Now, this question of rumor and so on is not Igbos, they are missionaries. When missionaries came, they wanted to have a central Igbo. They did it to Nsukka, they did it on Onitsha, they did it to Owerri. So there is no Igbo language that was not distorted by the missionaries who wanted a central Igbo. Those things about Umokoro or Umuoku or Rumola and all those things were done by the missionaries. They were CMS missionaries from Britain who came here with local missionaries. Your people are mainly CMS people, and I was in CMS. So I know that very well. I would like you, please, to go and correct this impression. There is no Igbo, you see, in Nsukka and Abakaliki, there is no town that didn't have a distortion because of the effort to create a central Igbo. Please. So, Igloro, Bekurumdoro, Manju, I may discuss. As I'm speaking Ikwerre, some of you are not hearing it. Now, second point I want to make is that we thank the President General and we thank the whole Nwodo family. There is no way we can talk about Ohanaeze, this phase of Ohanaeze, without talking about them. Ohanaeze has gone through 3 phases. The first one, when MPP and MPN struggle killed it. Second time, Buhari came to power, they were banned, proscribed. When Babangida lifted political activities, every person was banned. I was the only person. I was running for presidency, and I didn't have any anchor. And that is why I went to Ohanaeze. You see, Zik, Opera, Ibiam, all of them gave consent. And the father of John. And I want to tell you that people like Joe, the brother of John, was a great force. And what the family gave us the Ohanaeze compound we have today. So we thank John for his ability. John has worked under me in many committees. I was the chairman planning and strategy. The conference that was done in 1996 or so was the delegates were sent from Ohanaeze. Ohanaeze selected Ojukwu, selected Ikwerre. And if you remember, in that conference, these 6 geopolitical zones came up. And it was Igbos who brought up that point. It's part of work done by Ohanaeze because it up. So Ohanaeze has played a major role in most of this. I can't stay here today to conclude. Even the one in 2004, which I went myself, then I was chairman plan and strategy. It was led by Juruku. Ohanaeze also played a part in everything. The River State, our brothers there, Ohanaeze played a part in changing the derivation from $3 to $13. I was the chairman, business leaders of Eastern Nigeria. I led the delegation that went to the president, and we fought hard and changed the derivation from $3 to $13. Even when we went for that press conference, it was fought hard. We all came together to see if we can make it to 25. Igbos has always supported our brothers in the River State. So I want you to tell your younger ones the true stories about Igbos. We are not greedy people who want to fight our brothers or despise our brothers. We are not. But this is a story being handed over, unfortunately, by people. I respect Agoma. I respect the Kublewanodi. I respect all these people. I respect as a Woluche. All these people have been people who have been there in Ohanaeze. Senator Ella never missed any meeting of Ohanaeze. Agoma never missed any meeting. Never missed. But today, that caliber, many Igbos, they are who are credible, who are there, but they are not actually showing interest. It looks as if there are those kinds of people to come and find out what people are doing there. So please, we Igbos have a lot of respect and love for our brothers. We fought for Jonathan, even though he's an German. But it's from that way. We Igbos, I fought most of the battle about Jonathan. Now, finally, the thing of finance. This question of talking of finance, there's no way you can run Ohanaeze without money. We have to encourage, we have to set up a finance committee. Because it is an agenda. I believe PG will take up what they are saying. Most of them are very important about question of going to have town union contributing as well. It's what I find it is. But you know, the type of money spent today requires an input by some money bags. We should encourage our people to know that Ohanaeze is a very powerful tool for stability, for progress and development of Igbo land, so that they will not do that. And then let me also correct the impression that in River State, in Ikwerre, that every town there is a town Igbo union. There is no, it's not Igbo union. Those unions are not Igbo. They are just their own towns. Now, Ohanaeze, finally, let me say, the basic, I was one of those who, I funded and financed this. I cannot forget Mwabese, Jerome Udoji. These are people who played the major role in this. I provided a lot of money for it. But the principle of Ohanaeze is that any child born in Igbo land from the date of birth is a member. So every child born in Ikwerre lands, any part of Ikwerre lands, a child, all those places, from anyone, is the day he's born, is a member of Ohanaeze. Now, all these other groups can come and submit their constitution to the PG, and they will recognize you. You have talked about Obako Ikwerre. Yes, Obako Ikwerre has a right to belong. Apply to PG. PG will go to it and admit them. Obako Eche, Obako Ahoda, or all of them. I hate the people. as the old Lucha was there, as the yeah, were there. They felt they were Igbos.
Hello? Hello?
From them that were there. So I think I've been stopped so far.
Thank you very much, Aheja Agamba. Hello?
Are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you. Hello? Hi, Jagamba. I thank you very much for the historical depth. Imena, ndo keja noyo. Ụmụaka ahụ ebe rie ya shawada. Having said that, Professor Ngozi